welcome back to Classix Review. This is episode 7. I'm GAMER CFC talking here. The last video I done a review on the Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Mega Drive, and that was just one day ago from today. So I thought to myself, I might as well do another review. According to the polls I got on Bebo, I had about 12 votes in the space of just 24 hours, which is actually quite a lot in my opinion anyway, since I don't really get that many votes. But anyway, the winner of the vote was indeed Streets of Rage, so I'm going to do a review on that today. Now before I get right into the game, I'm just going to give you a brief explanation on what the game is and what it's about. Well, Streets of Rage is obviously a side-scrolling beat-em-up. It was released by Sega in 1991. It's also the first installment of the Streets of Rage series of the trilogy. I've got the information here now. Well, to be honest, the gameplay is just simple. It's a button bashing beat 'em up game. You basically just press the B button constantly to attack your opponents. The story, however, it's basically the city the game's set in is under attack by a syndicate, and the three characters in the game have to go out and stop that syndicate. So basically you take control of one of 3 characters, or up to 2 players can play with you. You go from one side of the level to the other. It's just basic side scrolling. There's 8 stages. And the game was also released on the Game Gear and the Master System in 1992 and 1993. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the review. This is Streets of Rage right here. Okay then, here we go. This is Streets of Rage. You can choose up to 1 to 3 characters in the game. That's Adam, Axel and Blaze. I'm going to choose Axel because I think he's the most average and faster. But anyway, let's start the game. This is what the game looks like here. It's just your basic left to right side scrolling beat 'em up game. You go around from one end to the stage, beating up as many enemies as you can. And depending on the difficulty setting, depends on how many bad guys appear and how hard they are to attack or kill. You can press the C button to jump, and also you can move up towards enemies and you can automatically grapple them, giving you the opportunity to give a free grapple move or a punch to the face, or etc. You can pick up weapons in the game like baseball bats, lead pipes. You can also pick up knives and bottles and smash them. The life system in the game is simple as in. You basically just bash something open and you might end up with what looks like a little peach or some sort that gives you a small boost of health. If you pick up the health bar that looks like a chicken, you get a full life recovery. There is life ups in the game. You get a maximum of up to 7 continues in the game. And as you progress through the game, the enemies do get harder and harder. At the end of each level there is a boss you fight, which I'm just going to show in a second. We're just going to really show the first boss here as an example. This boss is a nickname of Boomerang, because he carries a boomerang. He's the easiest boss in the game. All it does is throw a boomerang and aims carelessly, so it gives you an easy chance to hit him. So that's basically a quick recap of what the game is like, quick introduction. So I'm just going to go right into the gameplay now. And at the end of every level you get a round 1 clear score points, or any round in that matter. You can throw smoke bombs at your enemies to weaken them and makes them stand still, giving you a free chance to hit them. Also involved in the game is the ability to use your special moves, which includes a police car driving up and firing rockets and setting off an explosion, causing all your enemies to fall back, killing most of them and some just damaging them heavily. The fastest character in the game I'd say has to be Blaze, which you can see right here. Her moves might be a bit faster, but she's the weakest of the group of all the characters you can go. I'm going back to the story now. The main antagonist of the game is the Syndicate boss leader named Mr. X. You fight him at the 8th level. And this was the special move I was talking about. By pressing the A button, you call on a police force to come out and fire a rocket, and it defeats your enemies. You can also use 2-player controls. You can up to 2 players can play. You can select one of 3 characters of each player. But I have warned you, though I don't know if many people realise this when playing the game. When you put on the 2-player system, it makes the difficulty, although set on easy mode if you have it on that, it will still make the game a bit more difficult. Adding more enemies to the environment, giving you amping up the difficulty a bit. So in case you never know, I noticed that a few years ago actually. So yeah. The game's graphics, as the game's graphics goes, it's not the best graphics in the game, but in saying that, it's the first in the series and it's a really early game. Looks more like Master System animation, but at the same time, overall the game is absolutely fantastic. It's worth a pick up on eBay if you're still on your Sega Mega Drive, or if you want to take a chance, you can download it off a ROM emulator site, which I'm not going to put up here due to legal reasons. If I had to give this game a rating, here's the rating here. I'd give it 8.5 out of 10 for sheer brilliance in gameplay. So that was Streets of Rage. I'll see you on episode 8, which God knows when that's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be this weekend on Saturday. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you after.